Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play, whoa, hello, let's move, Golden Sun The Lost Age. So in between episodes, I took the liberty of going to an inn and healing up because we have quite the trek ahead of us on our way inside this here little teleporty circle of goodness. By the way, I love the fact that they brought this song back. So this is a pretty interesting place. Up here we have the Earth. And you get one little spot for every single Djinn that you have. So we happen to have every Earth Djinni, so that one fills out quite nicely. All the Mars Djinni as well. I love this part. It's not, like, there's not much going on, but I love watching it. All the Mercury Djinni. And finally, all the Jupiter Djinni. And the only way in here is if you have every Djinni in the game. That includes all the Djinni from the first game, which is not possible to get in Golden Sun 2 unless you transfer your data, and your data has all the Djinn from the first game. So this tablet here, just for entering, we receive a summon, for starters. An amazing summon, no less. However, it costs 8 Venus and 2 Jupiter to summon. It's massive. And then the whole dungeon that's going to follow here is all your reward for having completely completed both games. So we are now in the endest of end games. This is the end game for both games. This is the end to end all games, or this is the to end all games, or something. I don't know. Regardless, you understand what I'm trying to say. And it's a super cool little dungeon, too. So do we want to go across this way? I think we do. I don't think there's anywhere we can go up there. This room. These rooms are so cool. Especially when you run into battles in the middle of them and you don't get to show off how cool they are because you're too busy fighting. That's my favorite. Okay, Shine Plasma, super cool. Let's take these guys out because we have stuff to do. And these guys are just all up in our way, in the way of getting stuff done. So let's let these guys here die. If you would be so kind. Crusher Grip? That's unfortunate. So they're not going to die right meow. However, this turn they should die. Let's just throw some more stuff at them. They'll fall over eventually. I don't want to try to run away because I don't want to take too much damage here. Because we have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff coming. I mean, we did get... Oh, I just ran that right into the pit. I'm so dumb. We have a lot of stuff coming here. However, he follows your every move. So you just gotta do that, get him to the switch, and he opens the door for you. It's actually pretty cool. So up here, this is kind of like the Ankal Ruins and how you can see where you will be going eventually. However, you can't actually get there yet. Can we get some, thank you, some unleashes going on here so we can kill these guys faster? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's so good. Oh, Megiddo is amazing. Okay. So, what is coming up next? Oh, yeah, we should probably push this pillar, for starters. We can take out these guys just with some attacks again. But this pillar is a nice little shortcut, just in case stuff goes wrong. If you have to leave and then come back and heal. Like, leave and heal. I didn't know you could cast Grand Gaia. That was significantly more powerful than I was expecting. However, the nice thing is, Jenna regains synergy every single turn, so now I can heal with her and kind of not be afraid of running out of synergy. So for instance, I can drop a Cool Aura right now and heal up. She'll gain some synergy if I don't beat him this turn, and everything will be good. And that Cool Aura, I mean, it does about 300 healing, so it's a super good heal, too. This Mad Demon is taking way longer than I thought he would to die, however. I think it's because we've been missing so many times, more than anything. Okay, thank you for dying. Have a wonderful day. So, let's push this pillar out of the way. Lovely. And, I don't seem to remember this spot very well. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. We can't do that stuff up there yet. We have to go around the long way. We'll take the long way home. So this room is kind of just a precursor to more rooms we'll be seeing in the future. I don't want to fight another one of these mad demons, so please let me escape. Thank you. You just have to step on all of these guys here, and it activates the platform to take you up to the ceiling. It's actually pretty cool. I quite like those rooms, and there's some more creative ones later on. However, now that brings us over here so we can push this post out of the way. Get out of the way, post. And you can see the block up there on like the north-left side of the screen. I just combined north and left. On the top west side of the screen up there, you can see the block that was blocking our way. So we have to go around from the bottom, which is why we couldn't do anything, because the pillar was in the way. So let's come down here and progress onward. North-left. I can't believe I said that. I'm so dumb. Okay, so this is where we had been earlier that we couldn't get to when I was talking about the Ankal ruins. That's cruel. I forgot. Those stupid Aerodactyls. They suck a lot because they have that poison flow, and its poison is super strong and does lots of damage and will make you very sad if it stays on you for too long. So I recommend curing that as soon as possible. If you don't have someone who has cure poison, get someone who has cure poison because it's worth it. There's nothing we can do up here yet either because we need to get on the other side. This is a lot of making wait. Is this right? This is a lot of making shortcuts for yourself more than anything in here. It's kind of a long hidden dungeon, and then the end has what most people think is the hardest fight in the game. So it can get kind of insane. However, we'll take that dark matter gladly. And then what did I miss? Oh no, I'm just dumb. That's a doorway up there. I don't know why I didn't even see that earlier. I was going the right way. I'm not that forgetful. However, now I know what room that is, thanks to what room we were just in. It's a room that we can accidentally fall into. The one from below is. Alright, so here we have like the first real puzzle involving these things. So I want to say it's something like... did I choose poorly? I must have chosen poorly. Yeah, I chose very poorly. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, now I see how it's supposed to be done. I am not very smart. Let's try this again. I did not mess it up yet. Okay, perfect. So now let's run around the long side, and then... No, I did mess it up. Why? I've never had trouble with this room before. Is it just because I'm in the middle of an episode that I can't seem to think straight? What am I doing? Why can't I figure this out? Maybe if we just take the long way this way? Oh yeah, I'm so dumb. This is what we should have done the first time, so we can just wrap around this way, and it'll be perfect. Okay, I was just not thinking very straight there. My apologies. And then we'll just wrap around, get that, take it around to the right, and we'll take the platform right up to the ceiling. Perfect. That took way longer, and now I'm kind of embarrassed about my problem-solving skills. Okay, you stupid sky dragon. I need you out of here as soon as possible. Diamondberg right on you. Anything that'll take to take you out, I am down for. So if you'd be so kind as just fall over dead. Well, that's better than poison flow, at least. I'll take what I can get at this point. Okay, goodbye, you. No one liked you anyway. So you are the guy who's gonna die to my Megiddo. Because I am the guy that would walk 500 miles. So, I don't even know how you could possibly compete with me. So let's come over here and push this pillar out of the way, make ourselves another shortcut just in case. The second time through this dungeon is so easy and so fast because of all the shortcuts you've made for yourself. It's the first time through that really gets you. Also, I should probably use a cool aura. There we go. However, we might be halfway done. Also, this area. Okay, let's put lift on the right trigger because we will be we will be entering this room many times. And this room is actually, like, super cool, to be honest. Like, this puzzle here, it spans, like, 3 or 4 rooms, and it's really well put together. That doesn't stop it from being annoying, but it's really well thought out, and you kind of really have to think about what you're doing to get it to work. So we want to run around the long way, I think. That's generally how it goes, is just run around the long way, and that'll be the right way. Bombander, can you just get out of my way? I should use a void. That's what I should use here. Kill him. Thank you. Sweet. Okay. Let's break out the avoid. Avoid? There we go. I don't know if it'll help us, because all the monsters here probably out-level us, but that's okay. Okay, so this is a little more complicated, as you can see, because we can't take him up any farther. So instead, what we'll do, we'll just do something like that, and then we'll run him over there. And once he gets on once he gets on the switch, he will stay on the switch. So that is not a problem once you get that done. Okay, so we pushed one pillar out of the way now. That is step 1 that you had to come from the south to do. Now, instead, we're going to have to come from the north and get second Mr. Pillar out of the way. Also, Serpent Fume, Storm Ray, and Diamondberg. I think that's what killed it last time. If I could just get a Megiddo and end it now, though, that would be perfectly fine with me. No. However, that does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. Holy cow. Luckily for us, so does Diamondberg. Alright. So this time from the top, we'll use lift on the stone here and get on the other side of it and get on the door on this side. So we're going to have to come out the other side to push the pillar. Something like this. This side is nowhere near as, like, long as the other side is. We're already through. Avoid's effects wore off, but it was doing so well for us. It actually kind of was, so I'll put it back on. So the other pillar stayed where it was because we got it into the little hole in the ground. So we'll do that with this guy. Something like that. And now that we've done that, unfortunately we have to go out and around again. Round 3 this time. Because... Dragon... Oh my god! That did a lot of damage. Stop that! That hurts! I do not like you! Not one bit at all, Sam I am. Okay. We'll use Mia this time. I'm using Jenna out of battle a lot, so she's not recovering much synergy. Whoa, actually she has full synergy. Never mind. Count me as a liar. So lift on this. We have to be on this side of all the little blockers to lift that guy. However, we had to push all those pillars out of the way so that we're capable of moving the pillar that's directly in front of us now. Rising Dragon, you can just take that and die. Because we need to have lifted the stone, push this pillar out of the way so we can get on this side with the stone still lifted so that we can push the pillar here underneath. It's really quite the puzzle. It's very long and well put together. It makes you think, and it makes you appreciate that, hey, they still had some puzzle ideas that they saved for the super bonus zone. So down the stairs here. Now where are we going? I don't remember this part very well at all. Well, not that way. That's not the way we're going, that's for sure. I should have known. Always take the long way. Megiddo? No. Piers, do it. No, it's still not dead. There we go. All it took was a little bit more from Shiva. Just a small smidgen more. Alright, what is this? I was going to say, this is another puzzle, isn't it? Okay. So this time, they're blocking both you and the guy. So... no, not quite like that. However, that's too far. Okay, so... I need to take it here. Get a little more, like, leg room with it. Come down here. Roll it in. Okay, now it is above me. Significantly above me, so that should be good, I think. And then, yeah, we can run it all the way out, run it all the way in, and it's good. Okay. That room is kind of confusing. Also, what do we have on this side over... Because the side that we were on takes us down. Where does this side take us? Oh, onward and forward. That's where it takes us. Okay. Well, I guess we're not going to find out what was on the other side, because this is actually where we want to be. So we're going to take the left side first, and we're going to try to use as little... break as few little bricks as possible there. Of course, we got inflicted with... Two of us got inflicted with a deadly poison, and it hurts. Okay, at least it's still just the two of them. Please let us go. Okay, also unicorn ring. No whammies. Don't break. Okay, sweet. We're still good. Let's do a little healing here. We're gonna have to get our Jin set up here pretty soon, too. Can we get through over here, or is this the side that we can't get through on? Oh, you stupid Sky Dragon. Storm Breath is better, though. I think that can paralyze you, but honestly, I'd rather be temporarily paralyzed than permanently poisoned. Wow, a Megiddo didn't take you out? Yeah, it stunned... Oh, me, actually. Well, it's a good thing I got my Megiddo out before it chose to stun me. Get out of here, you. Oh, yeah, we have to move that. That's good. I'm glad I came down here first, then, 'cause we definitely have to move that. Otherwise, we'd have to start this whole room over. Because there are no resets when it comes to... the little blocks in the middle that crack as you use them. Also, really, you stun Jenna again? That's just not a nice thing to do. Also, I should put the avoid back on, because that was doing me really well. Also, please don't haunt us. Because haunt persists. Alright, we'll put avoid on the right trigger this time. Yeah, don't attack so often. And then we'll come down here to the middle, and we'll run around this side instead. Make a nice little pattern there in the middle, and now we can sand our way through here, which we couldn't do prior. Also, you guys, I don't like you. I was just about to use sand and be free of you, and then you're like, no, wait, we're over here, please fight us. I didn't want to fight you. I did not want to, and I still don't want to, so I'm not going to. We have enough fighting left in store for us this episode that I have no interest whatsoever in fighting those little chump enemies. Okay, push that out of the way, make yourself yet another shortcut. Okay, you, Bombander, I guess I can be bothered to kill you just because you're right here, you're easy, and if I try to run, I'm probably not going to escape on the first try. So you can take that too if you'd be so kind. Thank you very much. And with that, we are at the end of the Anemos Inner Sanctum. That being said, do not think the Anemos Inner Sanctum is over, because it is nowhere near over. We have quite a lot in store for us yet. Okay, that goes there, and then, you know what, we'll push this one first. This is the head. Gotta push all of these into position and make my favorite thing in the world. What's gonna be the best way to do this? Yeah, probably push this one. I'm just trying to think of what the best way to do it with the least amount of pushing is. Because pushing takes time. And time is a commodity that I just don't have the luxury of. It would have been faster to push that one later, but oh well. You are the butt of the spider, which is just not a very good image at all. One that I wish I had not said. You can get up there, and then the last piece is gonna go over to the right. These all kind of look like carry stones, to be honest. They have a slightly different design, but their size is about the same. So final piece, if you'd be so kind as to get into position here. Thank you very much. We will hop on board, and we will save our game. Definitely saving our game. And now let's get our Jin in order. So, let's see here. Mold, salt, meld, flour, steel, echo, and iron and mud. All standby. Breath, blitz, ether, waft, wheeze, whirl, lull, gale, all standby. Fury, reflux, Shine, Hole, Spark. Yeah, Spark. I think that should be good. Because you should still have... Yeah, you still have Cool Aura right now. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then... Steam. I want Serac. Where's Serac? That is my favorite Mercury Djinn, and I didn't even have it on Piers. I'll trade you for Fog. So Serac, Spring, Sour, Hail, Mist, Sleet. I think that'll be good. Okay, now for you guys, because you guys could be very important as well. Sap, Bane, Geode, Rhyme, Corona, Tinder, Fugue, or however you say that. Balm, Eddy, Dew, Spritz. Probably Smog. Ground, Vine, Quartz, Flint. Okay, that's perfect. And actually, you know what? I'm going to trade all the Venus ones onto Isaac, just so I don't have to remember who has what Djinn on them as I want to swap them into battle. And same here. Let's do that. Something like that, I think, is going to be best. Take off Gel, take off Fog. We'll put Spritz on and we'll take off Tonic. Now, just gotta sort these guys out, too. So we have a pretty crazy battle here, and it's not super possible to... I mean, it's okay, that's a lie. It's completely possible to summon Rush it. However, that's not really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a good start with summons, just because it's a smart thing to do. And it'll also allow me to show off some summons. And then we'll see what happens from there. Also, Kite. Is that a thing I want to trade here, maybe? Yeah, I think I will. I'll trade that for Breath. I think we can probably leave it on set. Okay, I think I like the way this is set up right now. We'll see. We're going to save again regardless. And now we will use Hover on this here Spider, which is kind of awful. And it'll take us right across. To the final secret boss of the game. Dullahan. Okay, so, starting with Charon. And now, what comes next? Probably Catastrophe for Sheba. However, for Jenna, let's do Ulysses, Catastrophe, Boreas. I think that's a good start. Also, I'm not fully healed. That is really bad news bears for me. I'm pretty dumb, in case you didn't know. Have we shown off Catastrophe? I think we've shown off Catastrophe. Well, if we haven't, we're about to. Yeah, I know we did. It's still super cool, though. I love that little electricity dragon. It's so cool. Okay, 2,854 damage. Quite the fair amount of damage there. Ulysses next. It's just a step-by-step process here. That is another 1317. That's actually not as much as I was hoping, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. So yeah, he just used that on us. Which is a thing. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I'm pretty sure Felix just was downed. It didn't even say an amount of damage on him. And that is because Charon has the Guardian of the River Styx has the capability of instantly downing you, which is unfortunate. This got out of hand really fast. I guess we'll summon Charon with Sheba? Piers? I don't even know what I want you to do. survive. That would be good. You know what? We'll switch. No, we won't switch yet. I'm not ready to switch yet. Charon. Pure Ply? We'll try Pure Ply and just hope it happens. Break. Okay. Well, that's okay. Well, at least we got Charon out. That is good, at least. You've seen the animation now. So how much damage will it do, though? 2216? Not as much as I was hoping. However, at this point, things are kind of going crazy. Oh, True Collide on both of us. Well, that's game. Well, for this party, at very least. Okay, so he's gaining 200 HP per turn, and now we're on to our second party. When our first party is down, our second party takes over. So, Daedalus, probably not the best thing to do, because I have Charon to summon still. However, Daedalus is super good. I don't know if I'll survive long enough to use him, though, is the problem here. Okay, we'll try Catastrophe. We'll summon Charon with Isaac. We could do Ulysses. Or we could do Meteor. And wait, what did I summon with... What did I summon with Mia? Did I summon Catastrophe? I think I did. Instead of doing that, let's do Boris with Mia. Charon with Isaac. We could do Catastrophe, actually. Yeah, let's do Catastrophe, and then... Ulysses? Boris. Ulysses, Boris. Boris would probably be better. Yeah, we'll do Boris, and we'll see what happens. For Mina's sake, please don't kill me. That is a lot of damage. That's 725 damage. That's a lot of damage. Note to self, use Shade on the first turn next time. Because we are having some issues here. At least he didn't kill Isaac, so we got our Charon off. 3297, that is a respectable amount of damage. I'm gonna feel kind of bad if I beat him this time around, just because of how cheesy this fight has been, but there's pretty much no way I can beat him. He has so much HP. It's like pretty much impossible at this point. Okay, we'll use Catastrophe with Ivan. Do I still have Granite on Isaac? Catastrophe, so I could summon Meteor with Mia? Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. This attempt is basically bunt anyway. Yeah, I do have Granite, so maybe Ivan will survive now. Ideally, Ivan will survive, we'll see Catastrophe, and we'll see what happens. And Meteor's not going to do much coming from Mia. So, yeah, 2856. He has maybe 3,000, 4,000 HP left. Also, he's using Charon on us again, and we're both going to die, probably. Yeah, Ivan was just downed instantly, unfortunately. He would have survived the amount of damage that he took. However, that was just not happening. So this time we're going to come in with a little bit better strategy. We're not going to do... I don't know what you'd want to call it. Kind of a cheesy name, but YOLO strategies. We're just going to try this and we're going to see what happens. And if it doesn't happen, we'll just reset. That's not what I was going for. Maybe I should, but I don't think that's as cheesy. Maybe I'm just making a mountain out of a molehill here, and maybe this is cheesy anyway, because we're just kind of summoning all sorts of summons. But I don't expect to kill him exclusively with summons, is the thing. But maybe that's just what we'll do, because that's the way it's gonna be. Jenna, we'll use Flash with you. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna use Shade, because Shade will give us better chances of survival. The question is, what do I want to do with Jenna? So that would leave us 6 and 2. I could summon Ulysses. You can summon Catastrophe. And then we'll use Shade here. And that will protect us this turn, and we'll survive. If he doesn't use Charon and just kill us all randomly, because that would suck. So here is Catastrophe, at very least. How much damage is that going to do? Ideally, a lot. 2856. I will take it. And then Ulysses, how much are you doing here? Maybe 2,000 or so? If I had to guess? 1386, 1318? Okay. So we're at like 4,400. Oh, I don't think I ever mentioned, by the way. Dullahan has 16,000 HP. 16,000. So we're at like I don't know, 12,000 or so, maybe a little less than 12,000, 11,600 or so, maybe. So now we're down to 9,000 around, which is pretty amazing considering this is the first turn, and we're like halfway there. So now, you know what? I'm going to attack with Felix and just hope that beyond hope that we get something cool. We're going to use Flash so we can survive. We'll use Kite on Jenna probably so she can heal and attack next turn. And then we'll use Boris. And we'll see what happens. So this is going to be our second turn. We're only going to get off one summon. However, we should still be ahead on damage even without the summon. Also, Haunt. Great. Haunted 2 of us. Curse? That's unfortunate. So Jenna has 3 turns to live or so. Charon, it might not matter anyway. She could just die right now, possibly. Just don't kill Piers. That's what I really care about. Thank you. Wow, none of us died. That's really spectacular, actually. 890, so he's at just over 8,000 or so. Mold, Blitz, Fury. Okay, I'll take it. So now we're just kind of trying to do as much damage as we can with this party while we still can. So let's do Cool Aura first, and then we can attack with, let's do Cannon. Because if I was to use Cannon first, I wouldn't have Cool Aura the next time around. Because I wouldn't have enough Jin on set to use it. We'll use Zephyr, and we'll use Serac, because I don't think I've even used Serac yet. So we stalled his first attack. There goes our agility. Probably won't end up helping us, but that's okay. Break. Well, there goes our agility. Well, Piers is still alive. It's an extra 94 damage. Can you do over 100 so we can stay even on health this turn? 123. Sweet. We're a little bit ahead on health, because he regains 200 per turn. So... And his synergies, of course, fully returned. Okay, use Haunt, that'll get rid of the... Or use Salt, that'll get rid of the Haunt, at least. Reflux? Sure, we'll do that. Ether or Blitz? Blitz, probably, and then what can I summon? I could summon Ulysses, or I will have 3, but I won't have 5 for a Catastrophe. I will have enough for Eclipse, though, so we'll do that. Another one of these circumstances where I know Shiba's Jin is going to happen before Piers' turn, so I can use Eclipse, even though it doesn't think that I can use it at the moment. Formina Sage, okay, at least you didn't kill Piers. Oh, this is going to be the last turn for this party, it looks like. Eclipse, how much damage are you going to do? Put me down by around the 7,500 mark. Oh, well, that's right around the 7,500 mark, actually. So that's good. And then, if I can survive here... That's going to be like my only chance, really, is to use Tiamat. There's no reason not to summon these guys, because it's game over anyway for this party. So those Jin are going to be unsummonable once the other party comes in. You don't have access to the Jin from the other party, obviously. So that's around the 7,000 mark. Oh, Piers might get his attack still. Okay, well, there goes Shiba. We have 11 HP that we're getting this Ramses off with. So we're going to be just under 7,000 this time around. And there's really nothing we can do here. So we might as well... It doesn't even matter, really. We could try to get a little more damage in, but he's just gonna summon Charon on Piers, who has 11 HP, and overkill 9,000 him. Yeah, or just instantly kill him, you know, because no other attack would have killed Piers. He's just too strong. Okay, so this time around, what do I want to do? I definitely want Catastrophe, however I want to summon that with Ivan. Mia, probably just Boris. Something like that. Okay, so Catastrophe. So I'll have 4 and 4 to play with. Which could give me... No, I can't do Eclipse, so I guess I'll just do Meteor, and we'll see what happens. We'll take a gamble on that. And then we'll do Catastrophe and pray. Well, no, Isaac, you have Granite. We'll use Granite to increase our chance of survival. I guess we'll summon Charon with Garrett. And then Catastrophe. I think that's our best bet. Our best bet at doing this, because he's hovering around 7,000. So we need to do about 7,000 damage. And it's possible. It's possible we could do that this turn. So he's right above 4,000 now. Oh, that's bad. Well, there's the Jin Storm. I was hoping we weren't going to see that. So, he just put all of our Jin. All of them. Not like previous bosses where it's just 1 or 2. All of them on standby. So we don't have access to Wish. We don't have access to Healing. We don't have access to Jin. We hardly have access to Synergy. Basically, that's probably game. Eruption, we'll try it still. However, he could unleash Charon right now and just kill us. For Mina Sage, that'll kill whoever it touches. I mean, basically, no matter what your level is, at that point, once he Jin Storms you, you're so weak that unless you have, like, the best armor in the game on everybody in your party, you're pretty much done. Because you're not going to have more than, like, 500... Well, I guess if you're, like, level 99, you would. But you're not going to have more than 500 or 700 HP, like, legitimately, without doing a bunch of grinding. In any real scenario. So, yeah, that's game. Which is terribly unfortunate. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So there's that. That was a super good attempt. However, we did not get it. And it's partly to do with what level we were at. If we were like level 45 or something, it would be a little easier. However, not easier enough to make it worth grinding all the way from the 30s to like the 45s or 50. Just not worth it. Not worth it at all. So in that case, I will do something like that. And we'll do something like that. And we will just see what happens now. Also, lol. I like lol. So I'll put that on set. Torch, don't need it. Forge, don't need it. Gust, Spritz. Granite, I need. Flash and Shade, I need. Petra is good. Who has Ground? Isaac, you have Ground. So we'll use that, because... yeah, that should be fine. What turn order does the second party have? Agility, 196, 118, 166. Okay, so Isaac is faster than Garrett, so I can still summon Charon with Garrett, even though I'll only have 7 Jin. So I'm going to use Granite on the first turn, and that'll put 8 Jin on standby. So that'll be perfect. Okay, we'll try this, and we'll see what happens. This has gotten cheesier and cheesier as the episode has gone on. However, that's just kind of the way Dullahan works, because he's kind of cheap. And by kind of, I mean extraordinarily cheap. So hopefully this will be to earn, but we will see. So first off, Charon. Second off, Flash. Catastrophe. And... what are my options here? Flash, I'll have 6. Will that change anything, though? I don't think so. No, that's not going to make anything else available to us. I guess it's... Ulysses? Sure, why not? We'll do Ulysses. I didn't heal! Again, I didn't heal! It's probably not going to make that much of a difference, to be perfectly honest, but it's still sad. Also, please don't instantly kill any of us. On the first turn, no less. Oh, you know, or you could just take out my person. She did use Flash, so her job was kind of done. 2780, so we're right around 13,000. It's still super sad that that just happened, though. Charon. Okay, so we're about 10,100 or so right now. There goes all our extra power from our summons. You know when it says, like, your Venus power increased or something? Yeah, that's gone, unfortunately. So there's another 1,000, so we're at, like, the 9,500 mark. However, we still have some summons we can do. So I'm going to summon... I could actually do a fair amount still. I could summon Ulysses. Shiva can summon... no, Shiva can summon Boris. You know what? Let's just do Ulysses as well. And then we'll use Shade, and we'll call it good. We'll call it evensies. attacks, that's fine. Okay, here's Ulysses. We're at, what, 9,700 or so? So this puts us down at 8,700. And then we'll probably be at around 7,500 after Felix's attack? Maybe? Maybe a little less, actually. Maybe more like 7,700. Yeah, just around 7,700. Which, ironically, 7,700 is actually the name that my family calls the first house we lived in, because the street address was 7,700. So we always called it that. I could do Moloch. Why not? We'll try it. Hopefully this will stop him long enough that he can... Well, Element Swap, that's at least not an attack. You attack me, and Piers will at least get his summon off. Sweet. So he's around 8,000. So now he's just over 7,000. Like 7,200, 7,300 or so. Which is fine. We'll just attack. We'll see what happens. Oh, Piers is downed anyway. So 7,500 around, probably. So, I have access to a lot more this time around. Don't need Code Leak. I'll let Garrett do... Well, no, I can't let Garrett do that one, because I won't be able to summon Charon. This is a hard choice. Eclipse. That's the right choice. Granite. Charon. And then... Catastrophe. Will that be it? Will I have enough for that? 9. I was summoning Eclipse, which brings us down to 6. Charon takes 2, so I'll only have 4. I'll only have 4 Jupiter Shin. So I don't have enough for Catastrophe. I guess we'll do another Eclipse, and we'll see what happens. Okay, everybody, please survive. Because this is the turn. If things go well this turn, it's possible. Let's say he's around 8,000. Just we'll go on the far side, the harder side, so we can be a little less confident about things. So now he's just over 6,000. That's a good start. Charon, this is what I'm kind of banking on doing, around 3,000 damage. Maybe a little more than that, ideally. 2,200, that's not good. So he's around 4,000 or so. There's Charon. Please don't kill any of us. Just don't instantly kill any of us. Dang it! That is really unfortunate. Oh, and there's Jinstorm. Game! See how crazy things can go bad when it's like, oh, it looks like we got this in the bag. Oh, however, because... So Mia was dead when Jinstorm hit. So, we still have access to her Jin. This is still pretty much impossible. But, we're gonna try. Boris. He's at 4,000 or so. This will do maybe 1,000 if we're lucky. Just over 4,000 he's at. Yeah, so he's just over 3,000 now. Bring back Mia. Hopefully she survives. Haunt on Garrett. Oh, both of them? That's fine. I don't really care. Why? Why would you do that on Mia? It's no fair that he can choose his targets after we've chosen him. Like, he doesn't have to choose his moves and then execute them in order. He can choose his moves in real time, because he shouldn't have been able to target Mia, because she wasn't alive at the beginning of the turn. However, he could, because he chooses his moves in real time. So he can react to your decisions while you can't react to his. It's just one of those little things, you know? One of these times we're gonna get this, though, and I'm hesitant to cut, because I don't want to, like, kind of miss the... I didn't heal again. It probably won't matter. I don't want to miss the things that I do. I should have traded Granite to somebody else. Or resetting. I don't know why I need to cut this part out. It's only going to take 5 seconds to do this. See, here we go. Now we're changing around our Jin, and we're healing as well. So heal, and then I want Isaac to summon Charon. So I'm going to give Granite to Garrett, I guess. We'll put Torch on standby, Forge on standby, Gust on standby, Spritz on standby. Oh, I didn't fix my Jin anyway, so it's a good thing that I reset. Something like that. Shade, I still need you. However, Granite, you're pretty much the only thing I need here. And we'll do it with Garrett, because Garrett's going to be slow. Beyond that, I think my first party's about as good as it can get at this point. This is kind of like the evolution of Dance, but the evolution of Dullahan, and how we're going to take him out at a kind of low level. And I feel bad. I really thought I wouldn't have this much trouble with him. Because I'm making it seem like he is the hardest boss in the game. And in some ways he is. But he's the hardest boss in the game, in my opinion, when RNG doesn't go your way. When RNG goes your way, and you don't get, like, screwed by something as cheap as Jin Storm, I don't find him as hard as Star Magician. Like, strategically, I guess, is kind of where I'm coming from on that side of things. We'll do Catastrophe, and then... You know what? Let's see how much Boris does from an actual Mercury Adept, or Water Adept. Catastrophe, starting at 16,000, so we're down to just over 13,000 now. Formina Sage, I'm glad that does not do as much damage under the effects of Flash. Charon, okay, so we're at about 10,500 again. Please don't... Okay, I was about to say please don't use Break. However, because he can choose his attacks in real time, he decided Break was a good idea. What a jerk. Boris... 856, that's not much! So he's like just under 10,000 now. Like, maybe 100 under. That's so awful and depressing. I don't even know how to handle that. So, Meteor, Ulysses, and... Shade, I think, is going to be our best bet. He can take the Petra. Maybe I should have saved Petra for Net's turn in hindsight. Hindsight's 2020. But that's okay. Because we had a protection already. We didn't need to use Petra as a form of defensive protection. So now he's at 9,000. Or so. True Collide, that's fine on this turn. Meteor, please just do lots of damage. Lots of it. Hey, 1248, could be worse. So he's just under 8,000 now? And he's switched to what element he's weak to as well, interestingly. So... what are we capable of summoning that will, like, go fast? Mold, Fury, Zephyr. Okay, that gives me one more of everything. Except Mercury. So we'll have 3 and 2. 3 and 2 in the wrong spots, unfortunately. So I don't want to use either of those. It's possible Shiva could survive. 1 and 1, I could do Zagan. Sure, we'll do Zagan. Yeah, that's what we're summoning. Why not? At this point, you gotta go with what you got, whether you have it or not. Okay, there's Zephyr. Now I have to hope Shiba survives and one other person survives. Preferably Piers. I want Piers to survive and Shiba to survive. After this turn, I'm not so worried about Felix. Okay, that's game for all of us anyway. Well, darn. That was a decent... Wow, Felix, how did you survive that? I don't even know. Okay, who's just gonna do more damage? I don't even know, to be perfectly honest. Moloch? Flora. Eeny, meeny, miny, Flora. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. He's somewhere around, what, 8,000 something? Oh, well, I chose the right one, at least. So now he's hovering right around 8,000, maybe a little less? I don't know, I lost track. Break. Okay, there, you finally killed me. I'm like, are you really gonna let me survive this turn? Somehow? Okay, so I want you to do... I can't do Azul, unfortunately. Coat Leak, I don't need to do. Eclipse, I could do. Or Catastrophe. I will do Eclipse. Isaac, you summon Charon. You use Granite, and what does that leave me? That leaves me... That's a tough question. What do I want to do? I guess Eclipse for Ivan. I was really hoping to have Catastrophe, but we're one short. And you don't have any Jin on set. No, you don't. Yeah, we're one short. I guess we're doing Eclipse. Okay, let's hope you survive. He has around 8,000 health, or so. As long as he doesn't use Jin Storm on us again, this might happen this time around. 8,000 down to around 6,000, or so. Formina Sage. Goodbye, Garrett. Your job was done anyway. Charon, please do 3,000. Just do it. Okay, sweet. So he's around 3,000 HP now. Mia. That's fine. Eclipse. I'm not going to do 3,000, but it'll do a fair amount, nonetheless. 1492. So now we have to get some summons off before he kills us, and we might still win. Boreas and Meteor? Is that really, like, the most interesting stuff that I have? I think it is. Ulysses is going to do more than Boreas probably will, though. Meteor, though. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Element swap? Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. This could be it. This is, like, on the edge of my seat just for RNG going in my favor. I feel bad about how I cheesed this fight. That's assuming that we get it this time, though. Yeah! Sweet! 2 people left alive! That's how we do. Also note that this party was right around 31 or 32. Okay, well that was not the way I intended on that going. However, my party has had quite the beating, as you can see. So let's claim our final prize here. The best summon in the game. This is Iris. It costs 9 Mars and 4 Mercury to summon. However, it is amazing, and I promise to show it to you next time on Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age, when we will be going back to Mars Lighthouse and trying to finish that place up. And that will be it. So, until then, thank you guys so very much for watching this. I'm sorry that that fight turned so cheesy, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh, we're ending on the good music, too. Felix is praying. Shh.